Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic and Crocky's Revenge today. Far too many black dots in this puzzle to be realistic, but there's a little twist in the rules, of course, to explain them. So I'm looking forward to having a go at that. Don't forget about the snaky puzzle pack in Patreon. It is brilliant. People are loving it. It is our monthly reward for December. And even though we may bring you something else before the end of December, it is brilliant. And do give it a go before the 20th. What else have we got? We've got various bits of crossword content that have gone out lately and more to come. We've got the apps. Do check out our apps. They're great Christmas presents. The whole suite of apps can be bought. And there are some free bits in the new CTC app, as well as Domino Sudoku and the Gas app. And we're working on another one as well. So loads going on in the apps. And of course, there's all our merch as well. Do check it out, especially from the link in the description field, which will take you to our Teespring site, which has a wider range available than just the YouTube store. So check it all out. We are going to have a look at the puzzle that is the first link under this video. It's by Metagloria. Welcome to your channel debut, Metagloria. And read these rules carefully, people, because they are not what you expect. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That's fine. That's the numbers 1 to 9 in every row, column, and box. Now, all we get is some black and white dots. Cells separated by a black dot contain either a pair of digits in a 2-to-1 ratio, normal enough, or a pair of digits that are ineligible to be in a 2-to-1 ratio with any other valid digit. So, a black dot is marking two digits that are either have a 2-to-1 ratio, like 1 and 2, 2 and 4, 4 and 8, 3 and 6, or two digits from 5, 7 and 9. So it could be a 5, 7, 5, 9 or 7, 9 pair. All possible black dots are given. So for black dots, there's a negative constraint. All possible black dots are given. Cells separated by a white dot, even these aren't straightforward. Either contain consecutive digits or digits as far apart as possible, i.e. a 1-9 pair. So we might have a 1-9 pair in those cells, and it is possible with the black dots. Not all white dots are given. So there's no negative constraint on white dots, only black. So that's an important set of rules to be thinking about. Do think about them. I am going to restart the puzzle and let's get cracking. So where do we start with this? Every cell, every digit is now a black dot digit, potentially. Can we start with the negative constraint? No, I tell you what. Surely a 4-cell run of black dots that can't be the same. This still has to be 1, 2, 4, 8, same as it ever was. It can't be 5, 7, 9 because another of them would have to connect up. The rules said specifically that it can be a pair from 5, 7, 9. It can't be one of those and a regular crop key black dot digit. So I think we can, it either goes 1, 2, 4, 8 running down or 1, 2, 4, 8 running up. Now this triple must now be 5, 7, 9. If you put 3, 6 in there, they can't connect to anything else. So that's also 5, 7 or 9 there. And I think this is something that's going to be important in solving this puzzle, is wherever there is a group of digits connected by black dots together, they will always be from the same family of digits. They'll either be from 1, 2, 4, 8, from 5, 7, 9, or from 3, 6 only. And the really important thing about that is that there is a negative constraint. So once you've put, I don't know, oh no, I was going to say, well, if, say we worked out that those were 5, 7 and 9, then none of these digits could be 5, 7 or 9 because they would get a black dot. That's quite interesting. Now, I was going to say that none of these can be from 1, 2, 4, 8, but that's not true because that could clearly be 1 or 8 and it wouldn't merit a black dot. Anyway, I can do 3, 6 in the final column. Now, I don't know where 5, 7, 9 go here, but they're not in those two. There's a pair of these that are a 1-2 pair, a pair that are a 4-8 pair, and a pair that are from 5, 7, and 9. Now they can't all be 5, 7, 9s here, or there would be another black dot because of this negative constraint. Now, these are 3 cells, but those two can't, well, neither of them can be 5, 7, or 9. So they're from 1, 2, 4, 8. The central digit in a sequence must be 2 or 4. This pair can't be from 1, 2, 4, 8. Oh, I was going to say it must be 3, 6, but actually it could be another pair of 5, 7, 9s. These, though, see a pair of 5, 7, 9s. They must be from 1, 2, 4, 8. And again, the central one is 2 or 4. Ah, these can't be a 5, 7, 9 triple because that cell would be the 4th 5, 7, 9 in box 6. So they're from 1, 2, 4, 8. Now that's getting quite interesting because they form a quad with that. So this central one again is 2 or 4. Oh, yes, I was going to say I've discovered that 2 and 4 are in that run, but 2 and 4 are also in that run and that run, actually. Don't think that means that has to be 2, 4. Oh, these are 3, 6. They're left to be 3, 6 in the box. This now can't be 3 or 6. I don't know whether it can be 1, 2. Yes, I suppose if that was 2, this could be 8. Yeah, I can't tell what family that one's from. This trio, no. Ah, this trio cannot be from 1, 2, 4, 8 because they'd have to contain 2 and 4 if they were. They'd either be 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8, and that would break this cell. So these must be from 5, 7, 9, along with this, which is joined by the black dot. Now this pair can't be from 5, 7, 9. I'm trying to rule out that they're from 1, 2, 4, 8, but I'm not daring to do it. This is clearly from 1, 2, 4, 8 because it's joined to that. And that's 3 of them in the column. And I want to say that can't be 2 or 4, but I cannot say that because it could be. Now this can't be a 1, 2, 4, 8 pair. Oh no, I looked at that. It can be 3, 6 though. Oh, this cell. I was going to mark it as 4, 6 or 8, but no, it could be a 1 by this weird rule about white dots. Well, it is 1, 4, 6 or 8. I'm regarding the white dots not as putting together digits as far apart as possible, but as regarding 1 to 9 as a cycling sequence of numbers. And the white dot marks a consecutive one within that. I don't know if that's how you'd think of it. Now this can't be from 1, 2, 4, 8 because that would be too many in the box. But it can't be from 3, 6 because they would get a black dot between them if they were different and both from 3, 6. So these are from 5, 7, 9. Again, this is 1, 4, 6 or 8, but it's not 4 because that's in one of those cells. If that's a 1, no, I can't rule out 1 and 8, unfortunately. I was also going to say 3, 6 now have to go there to be kept apart, but that could be 6. No, it can't. Okay, this cannot be 3 or 6. Right, 3 and 6 must appear in these for this 2 by 2 area, and they must be on a diagonal from each other so that because there's no black dot between them, whichever pair they're in. And this cannot be 3 or 6 because that's a sequence of 3, and 3 and 6 can't be in a sequence of 3. So that's a 3, 6 pair. That's not 6. That doesn't tell me. It sort of tells me this isn't a 5, actually, because that can't be 4 or 6. I mean, I don't think that's very helpful, but this is 5, 7, or 9 because I need to make up the numbers in this box. So those all are. Now this can't be 5, 7, 9, and it can't be 3, 6 because we've used one of them. So this is from 1, 2, 4, 8. I was going to say this is also from 1, 2, 4, 8. I want to say this is 3, 6, but I don't actually know that. I can't even rule this out from being from 1, 2, 4, 8 because there are 1, 2, 4, 8 pairs that can touch without getting a black dot, which is strange. Right. What about this? Don't know. Oh, this is from 3 or 6. Right. Because of that positive constraint, black dot. So now these can't both be from 3, 6. I would have too many in the box. That's from 1, 2, 4, 8. This is 3 or 6. Ooh, and it's got a black dot to that. So this is a 6. Yes. That's our first digit, finally. Having pencil marked half the grid, or maybe more, we finally get a digit. That 6 is joining a 5 and a 7. So this is 9, and that's not. This is consecutive with either 4 or 8 up there. So this isn't a 1. I don't know if this is the right way. One of those is a 9, so that isn't. One of these is a 9. I don't know what to do with that. 5, 7 pair. So odd looking at a 5, 7 pair on a black dot. This is 1, 2, 4 or 8 in this row. So this must be in this row as well. So there's a 3 to go in one of these cells. I don't know. Maybe there is a bit of possibility elimination I could do up there to work out where 3 goes, but I'm not risking it. These can't be from 3, 6, or they'd get black dots with those. They can't be from 1, 2, 4, 8 because there's a quadruple even there. So they're from 5, 7, 9. This can't be from 5, 7, 9 because there's no black dot there. So this is the third one in the row. And this is 3 or 6. Oh, no. Oh, look, that is pretty. Actually, I know I was going to say at some point we're going to get connections between different families from either the negative or positive constraint. And we do. This can't be a 6 because that is 5 or 7. And oh no, there's no negative constraint on white dots. Calm down. Oh, I haven't used one, have I? No, I haven't. Up here, I was only using a positive constraint. Okay. And here, there is a positive constraint, and that does tell me that... No, it doesn't, because it can be 1, 9. Ow, bother. Okay, I should try and avoid the white dots, because they're confusing me now. Now, are these 5s... Actually, I don't know. They're either 3, 6 in a specific order, or from 5, 7, 9. I don't know. Surprisingly stuck. Been making progress on this. One, 2. Oh, do I know? I don't. I've tried to use that 9 and that 6. I haven't really achieved much with these place digits. That is obviously not 3, 6. I don't know enough about it. Can it be 5, 7, 9? I think it could. I don't know where to go next. This is really weird. Oh, I've had a 3, 6 pair here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have in both of these columns. That's not helpful. One of these is 1, 2. One of them is 4, 8. Or maybe that one. Does 5, 7, 9 need to break up 1, 2 and 4, 8? If you put 1, 2 there, no, you could put 4, 8 there and they wouldn't get black dots. Right, come on, think again then. Maybe think about where 5, 7 and 9 go in this box, not in this cell, because it would have to connect with another 5, 7 or 9. So this is either 1, 8 or 3, 6, which is a very odd bit of pencil marking. I don't know what family it's in. Now, I think, no, I was going to say this box can't be 5, 7 or 9, but that's not right. It could be. Okay, come on. 5, 7, 9. Maybe it is the white dots. 6. I mean, not these, because they're just unresolvable. If that was 7, this would be 8. That is the same as that. That's not really useful. Maybe I need to think about the 2 4s and which ones have to be from 2 and 4. But I just don't have... There has to be a 4 in one of these cells. That's slightly interesting, because it's either 2 4 or 4 8 once that became 4 or 8. Now, if that was a 3, now there's no white dot negative constraint. Calm down. How can I learn that? How can I teach myself about the no white dot negative constraint? Right. I've just had a thought that there's a 3 here. This can't be... Can this be 3 or 6? Actually, it could be. The only cell it would be not touching in the box would be here. So that would be a 6. That would be a 3. This can't be a 6, weirdly, because it would have to touch 3 somewhere. Now, if that's a 3, we get a 6 here. Is that powerful? No, it just isn't. Is it this sequence? I feel very close on this. Now, 2 and 4 are in that set. These can't be from 1, 2, 4, 8. But they could be 3, 6. Then 3 would be there, there, there. I don't know. Ah, this isn't 5, 7 or 9 in this row, because it would have a black dot with that. So this is the third 5, 7 or 9. Now... I don't. One of those is 3 or 6, and one of these is 3 or 6, and they're in a checkerboard pattern again. So the 3 is in one of those 2 cells, and the 6 is in one of those 2. And none of these are now 3 or 6. Also, oh no, this can be. Well, no, none of those are 3 or 6, and that means none of these are 3 or 6. That's very interesting, because now 3 in this column is here. That gives us 6. That gives us 3. That's really nice, actually. Oh, that's not meant to say 7. It's meant to be blank. 5, 7 or 9 has to be here to not touch the others. This is 1, 2, 4 or 8. This, in fact, is not a 9 because of the white dot. This is similarly 5 or 7. We've got the 5, 7, 9 triple. Done 3 and 6, so these are from 1, 2, 4, 8. These are in the same families. That is 2 or 4 to be in the middle of a sequence. This can't be from 1, 2, 4, 8 or from 3, 6 in the box. So those are from 5, 7, 9. Now these are all from 1, 2, 4, 8. That can't be 2 or 4, or it would definitely have a black dot with that cell. Oh, that's an interesting way of looking at things that I haven't maybe used somewhere else. Anyway, here, that means this is 2 or 4, and that means this can't be 2 or 4 for the same reason. So this is 2 or 4. We've got a pair there. These 2 are 1 and 8. Now, that doesn't translate into this not being anything. This is white dot. So this is 4, 6 or 8 from that 5, 7. This could be a very important cell for some reason. Look, we've got 1, 2, 4, 8 done in this row, and that's from 3, 6. So these must be from 5, 7, 9. They're not, oh yeah, they're not touching another one, which is up here in the corner. So where are 3 and 6? Again, there's a little checkerboard pattern that they mustn't touch each other. 6 is in one of those cells. 3 is in one of these. 3 cannot be there on the white dot with 5, 7 and 9. Wow, this puzzle keeps on introducing extra little wrinkles of logic that you don't think can arise from this rule set. That's very clever. Right, that fixes 3 and 6 out to the side. 6 is now in one of those cells, and 3 is in one of those. That's not very helpful. This has become a 6 though. That fixes, well, 3 and 6 out here were fixed, I just hadn't seen. 6 and 3 up there, 6 and 3 in that box, 3 left to be up here somewhere. Oh, that can't be 6 at least. So we can put in 6 next door. This is 5, 7 or 9, obviously. This one is not 5, 7 or 9. This is 1, 2, 4 or 8. 2 is not possible, but the others are. So 2's in one of those cells, which I could have deduced in this column, actually. Bother. 2 and 4 are included in those cells, so that's not a 4. It is 1 or 8. This is now not 5. Keep hoping I'm going to stumble into a pair of the 5, 7, 9s that will let me deduce them all, but that seems a bit less likely than I was thinking. Now, this is 5, 7 or 9 to make up the numbers in the row. So this can't be and this can't be, or there'd be a black dot. This is, and this is where 3 goes, which fixes 3. That's 1, 3 in the corner. That one isn't 1. This is from 1, 2, 4, 8, which I rather thought it wasn't going to be. And 1 must be in one of those cells, so that's not a 1. So 4's in one of those cells, and that's not a 4. This is 5, 7 or 9 in the column. I'm going to have this fully pencil marked to death in a moment. This is 1, 2, 4 or 8, but it can't be 2 or 4. It would definitely get a black dot, so that's 1 or 8. This is from the same family, but I don't know anything about it. This one can't be 9 because there's a 9 in the column. So one of these is a 9, which I knew from that. And the puzzle continues to hold out. It is being cruel to me. That could be 2, 4. Oh, there must be a way to just get through this now and finish everything off. I mean, I've done all the 3s and 6s and nothing else. Oh, I've done 1 9 there. Come on, 9s. I don't know much about 9s. How are we ever going to disambiguate 9s and 5s and 7s? They're very difficult to do. There is a 4 in those, so that's not 4. Does there have to... Ooh. I don't know. There's either a 2 or a 4 in these. So, no, that's not useful. That's 2 or 4. That's 2, 4 or 8. These must either be 1, 4 or 2, 8. What does that tell me? Does it tell me something? Don't think it does. That's 1 or 8 and that's 1 or 8. So this is 2 or 4. That's a pair in the column. So that's not 2 or 4 and that is. So in column 7, 8, 9 I have cells reduced to 1, 8 or 2, 4. So this is a pair of 1 of each, a 1, 8 and a 2, 4. This can't be 2 or 4 because of that connection, right? So we get a 2 or a 4 here. Now, is something here going to break open? No. No is the answer. One of these is a 1 in this box, so that's not a 1. Now there's definitely a 4 in one of those two, so that's not a 4. Oh, come on. Give up. Now, if that was a 4, this would have to be a 1. And that's not possible because one of them is a 2 in the column. That's really weird, is that right? If this is a 4, This can't be 8 or 2 or it would get a black dot. It would be 1 and you'd have to put 8 in both of those cells. So that's not a 4. That is a really weird part of the puzzle to make the breakthrough on, if that's what it is. This can't be 2. It must be 4. This can't be 2 or 1 because it would. It can't be 2 for Sudoku reasons. It can't be a 1 for black dot reasons. Right, I think 1 is next to 9 here, which is allowed. And finally we have an instance of the special white rule occurring. That's a 4. This is a 1. Let's just keep doing Sudoku now. That is a 2 or an 8 now. This is a 1, and that does that original sequence. This becomes 2, that's 1. These are a 4-8 pair, and that's a 2, which does this sequence. That seems right. That looks like it's worked. I can put an 8 in there. That makes this a 4. Now that's going to fix that, but hopefully I can finish off all 1, 2, 4, and 8 first. I think I probably can now. This is 8, so that's the sequence there. That has become 8. Sorry, I'm getting Simonitis and mistyping things. Now that sees 8, 4, and 2, so it's a 1. That's a 1, and I think when I've done this 8, 4, and a 1 in the box below, that's all the 1, 2, 4, 8's done. Now I was going to use this white dot, which joins a 4 and a 6. That's a 5. Okay, all I'm going to do with that is take 5 out of all the cells it sees. See what that gives me. Now there are no sequences to care about anymore. There is just that white. There's this white dot, which is now a 5 as well. Right. So we get 5 there. In fact, that does 5, 7, 9. That gives me a 7 here. This sees 7 and 9. That's the bottom 3 rows done. This becomes a 9. Why couldn't that be a 5? Oh, because of the white dot again. Right. They're very clever, these white dots. This 9, 7 in box 5 is done. That's going to do all the 9, 7s in the central rows. 9, 7, 5, 7, 5. This is a 7. What a very strange, mind-warping rule set. But what a clever puzzle. I hope you had a go at that. That's really interesting. I hope I have got revenge on Kropke, but not on Metagloria, who has provided us with a Metaglorious puzzle. And that was excellent. Thank you, Metagloria. Thank you for watching, as always, on the channel. Hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.